Stream is starting. We're gonna start. Turn down the music a little bit here. Might turn it off during the stream, we'll see. Still on for me, but just saying. Hope everyone's doing well. Today we're just gonna be like, just basic bot functionalities. Just simple things, but hopefully it'll help as far as education. If you're a master at the bot, you could probably show up later, different stream. Music going down, quieting down the music. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Only got a few people on at the moment. That looks good. I think I figured out the issue with the resolution, I'm hoping. Just saying, we'll see. Looks okay. Let me drop this. I'm just gonna talk nonsense for a few minutes. Allow others to join. And like I said, I think I figured out what was actually going on is on my... I have an ultra wide, and I was sharing part of my screen, which used to work in my my other stream setup. I'm using the same software, so I was a little confused why it was coming across blurry. But anyway, I was able to actually just add a small screen, like off to the side, and I just put everything there, and that's 1080. And so I'm sharing that entire screen, so it should come across a little more crisp, I'm hoping. Uh-oh. Cool. All right. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on the chat. What's up, KS Dog? PYN. What's up? Benyu, my man. I did a stream with Benyu. I believe it's still in my streams. It better be. It's still on my stream stuff. That one would be worth watching. He, dude knows how to use the bot, man. Tell you what. Basically trades Jay's setups and just slam dunks it. So, what's up, Crypto Tom? Howdy, y'all. I actually changed my country music, man. I got my my gaming music back on. I put my country in the closet so nobody would see it. I don't really want people knowing I'm country. I guess that's kind of hard to hide, but. So man, market pump. I don't know. I was in a short. I went ahead and took profit because I was still way in profit. So after this pump, and I did take some profit down towards the bottom, but yeah, I was kind of my bias was extremely bearish. So I was a little surprised to find out otherwise. I mean, I guess not really, because, what are they going to do? They're going to run it up, and then they're going to pull it down. They need to collect the longs, build the liquidity, blah, 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 all that stuff. Alright, I'm either going to faint this music, like, to where we can barely hear it, or just turn it off for you guys. I kind of like having something, but I'll go ahead and turn it down. Let me know if you miss it that much. Hopefully you can still hear me nice and clear. I'll turn it down a little bit in my ears here so it's not so loud. There we go. And yeah, man, let's get this going. Let's go. I believe this is the right live screen. Obviously, you've seen I've changed everything. There we go. You see my massive short. A new Jayson Casper student here. Well, you are in good hands, man. For sure. I did some research on a lot of other courses and just for the price. And I mean, I know he's partnered with us. He's a friend, you know, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna talk good about him, but man, before all that, his course just like changed how I was trading. So the music should be gone now. So Miguel, we should have that gone. And Art, I don't know how to pronounce the rest of your name, but welcome. Yeah, you'll enjoy his course. Just take the emotional trading part very seriously. That's my only advice to everybody. Which, I mean, for all I know, you could be through the course and probably trade better than I do. Totally could be the thing, but that whole like psychological trading thing he talks about, that's for real. Got some sweet tea. Miguel, you thinking maybe some softer music? I wouldn't mind that. What do we got? We need some kind of elevator music. I don't know if we want to go that far. That's soft. Some chill. How about some chill? Can I just play some chill? Play all tracks? What is this? What does this sound like? And then we're going to get started, I promise. I don't waste your guys' time. See, the hard part for me is I don't know how loud it is for you guys, so I'm slowly turning it up. I think usually I run it about there, so just let me know if it's too loud. I'll turn it back down. Okay, so just saying, it's my test net you guys see. Okay, I'm not like showing my live trades. I'm not going to pretend like, look at me, you know. I usually I want to like blast a bunch of trades in, and I don't want to do that to my real account. So as you see, I opened this trade with a bot. I didn't do anything. I just did it earlier because I saw it spike, and I'm like, dude, I would actually short this. And so I shorted it, and hey, we made 15 bucks on testnet, so woohoo. I know some of this is kind of hard to see. I'm going to do my best to share screens and, you know, make this, you know, make it all work out here. So what I want to do is I'm going to take us to the portal. And this is our CFB portal. I'm going to try and continue to talk in my mic here. And these are my different bots. Okay. Feeling testy. Obviously, that's my test net. And I created a strategy called short BCT. I did that just for this last pump that we're... Here, I'll show you. Oh, hold on. I got to get a little bit more room. We are in profit on, which it was just a short. And I think Bybit's kind of updated their testnet a little bit. I don't know if somebody can confirm that's been using it. But usually it's a nightmare with wicks, like going everywhere, and the wicks are really weird, and it made for kind of difficult testing, but it actually looks kind of smoothed out a little bit. Like in comparison, yeah, see, okay, never mind. Yeah, see, look at this. That's what I'm talking about. These are testnet wicks. Anyway, it just looks better through here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's some volume stuff, but okay. So, oh, you guys couldn't even, yeah, you could see what I was doing. All right, good. All right, so this is the name of the strategy. Excuse me, I had. This is my URL auth token, and this was just the script that I made that was really quick under strategies, and I just sent it to bot. It was just a market buy. Let's go ahead and send it again. Let that load. There it is. Boom. You guys couldn't see it, but it popped up in the corner, and now we have a whole nother, you know, another 300 bucks on the trade. Cool. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and build another strategy. And let's go ahead and close by market. Let me just get these out of here. Let's do some fresh trades. So let's do a fresh. We're going to call this BTC testing. You know what? Let's go ahead and label it test bot. And we're going to trade this. Signal type, we're going to open, okay? So you see the side long, we got market. I'm not going to ladder in on this one, and I will disable the... I'm not going to disable the stop loss. I did earlier. Hold on a second. Sorry, just had to move something. So I'm going to leave the stop loss at 1%. Max entries per coin, not going to worry about. Margin. All right, we're not going to do confirmations either, but let's do some take profits. Let's do some really close take profits, hopefully to actually get this to work. What am I doing? No. Add take profit. I clicked the wrong one. 0.4. This is not how I recommend to trade. I'm just saying. This is literally just practice here. Position 0. Oops. Let's go ahead and take that. It'll be 100%. So there we go. I'm not going to move stop loss here. Take profit. Yeah, I'll move stop loss on the first one. And this one doesn't matter. Okay. So there it is. We're going to trade Bitcoin. We're going to go in 40% of balance because this is a test net. Leverage, 25x, 1% stop loss, right? That's good for now. It's good for now. So I'm going to save this. So now I have this strategy. I really like this for when I use like when I have a strategy that I use to enter trades that's pretty much similar all the time, I can just save it and then use it. So I'm going to go to signal because I want to send a signal, but I want to send the BCT testing, and there they are. Okay, so now as you see, the script I had up earlier was a lot shorter, but now this has got the take profits and stuff. So let's go ahead and send a bot. This means it's going to process immediately, and it's actually going to show up immediately in Bybit. So there we go. Position filled. And as you see, everything else is loading. All my take profits, all my stop losses, and everything. So as you see, I put in one stop loss in the script, but it actually loads two. And there's a reason why. Because there's a chance it'll actually blow through this first one. Okay, so this extra one is actually a market stop loss. It's just there for extra security. That's all it's there for. So just know that. So good question, Chaos Dog. When you choose 1% stop loss at 10x, it's a 1% stop loss. Okay, so I did 25x on this entry, but if I measure, it's exactly a 1% stop loss. Okay, so just know that it doesn't do like leverage math for you. It's actually 1% on the chart. And there's actually, if it works better for you, when you're in your strategy, like if I actually go and edit my strategy, you can do exact price stop loss. So that way you could type in, 16,668 or whatever. You just click this, and then now this is a price. So, but what you got to be careful of is some people check this exact price stop loss, and then they put a percent here in their mind, and they forget that they need to type in, 16,899 or whatever. Okay. I'm just so used to the percent that that's just what I do. So I kind of wish I could like force this to like make trades. You're welcome, man. Sorry, my kids are out playing, so you can probably hear them. I have my window open. It's actually nice weather. I'm trying to enjoy it. If they get too crazy, I'll close the window, but they're just having a good time out there. So, I'm actually in a loss. What's going on? I really wish I could move the market. I really do. So that way you guys could see what happens when we hit this. Because when we hit this first take profit here, probably, well, it might pump up, but when this comes up, this is actually going to move, you know, all the way up here. Now, the cool thing about this is even though I moved it in Bybit, and if it hits, the bot is still monitoring this stop loss, so it's going to know that the trade was closed. So, for example, after I've used the bot, let's say I actually have my trading or my Bybit open. If I do this, that's fine. The bot will still manage the trade like normal. Okay, so just know that when, you know, just moving stuff on the chart, the bot's okay with that. It doesn't break it. Now, if you like cancel something, all right, if you like cancel the first one, and you know that can potentially mess with it. But then you just take it over manually, and it's not a big deal, and the bot just goes, I don't know what you did. So, but just so you know, you guys can move these around, and it's totally fine. So I could like drop this down. Actually, that's what I can do. Drop it down. It'd probably execute immediately. How much can you guys see? Let me scoot this over a little bit. I'm only sharing like part of the screen here, so I just got to remember that. Come on, you know you want to just hit the take profit so we can see the stop loss move, and it'll be good. Now this stop loss will stay here. This is only for like emergency backup. Okay, I'm going to try and drop it right on top. There we go. Yep, confirm it's going to happen. Boop. Filled it. There, boom. Okay, so you saw the stop loss move, right? The stop loss moved up, and of course it moved to my entry, which is actually where we're sitting. So the bot closed the trade immediately. So it took my profit, but then it moved my stop loss exactly to where the price was. So technically it hit both TP and stop loss at the same time. That only happened because of the way I moved TP1, you know, to entry just to make it fire. So, but you kind of saw how it moved up and then like it filled. Yeah, so the bot script takes precedence or the stop loss on the screen movements do. So the bot is managing the trade for you from our, from our system. And if all you do is move it around, when you move it on the screen, it'll, as you saw, because I moved it in Bybit, it traded, and the bot said, oh, that TP was filled, let me move the stop loss. So I hope that makes sense. So you do have some control over how much the stop loss moves. Yes, absolutely. What I like to do, which is, it would be really hard to demonstrate, like in a live trade, unless the market was like really flowing and moving, and we're not really moving enough. So if I enter here, wow, that is like the worst color ever. Let's go with some pink. We can see some pink. So if we enter here and my take profit is here, I can tell the stop loss to move extra. So if my stop loss is down under the last swing high, and I'm like, hey, I want you to go ahead and, once you hit this take profit, I actually want you to do this. You can do that. And I'll show you how to do that. So let's come over here to strategies. I'm going to go down to my strategy, right? Let's just say I decide, you know what? I want to do that extra stop loss. So right here is the extra stop loss move. Okay. So I could just do 0.25 above entry. I like doing this because it allows me to cover fees. With the bot, I market trade a lot. I mark it in, I mark it out because I know it's fast. I know it'll do it. There are strategies you can do to limit in, and I have done them a lot. But I really just mark it in because, excuse me, it's just easier for me. But a lot of our guys do limit really, and almost limit only. So you could even do, like, if you're going for like a big swing trade and you want to do like a whole extra percent, and you have your stop loss down here, and you know your TPs are, you know, let's say, yeah, let's say your TP is way up here, and the price moves up and hits your TP, and you're like, dude, I want you to like move this so that way it covers. And if the price continues to come up, comes down, hit your stop loss, it'll sell you out here instead of at entry, or instead of just leaving your stop loss behind. But that's up to you. Okay, so Gary, good question. Public confirmations don't have spaces. I have been told that spaces are okay. And someone else correct me if I'm wrong, like as I see a few of my moderators in here. I don't have a coding background, but I do have a network systems background. So I'm just used to, like, when I'm communicating with the database, that I put spaces or dashes or something, and I don't have any spaces. Or not spaces, I meant dashes, you know, or something like that. But as far as I know, you can totally, you know, do it. So, and re-ask a question if I don't explain it well. Wow, this is what I was expecting. Look at this. I don't know what this is. I don't know why the testnet does that. All right. Something else you could do. Yeah, see, Crypto says spaces are fine. He uses spaces without any issues. So another thing that you could do with this. Let me come in here and make this a little bit bigger for you guys. All right, and I'm gonna try and do this to make it a little bit better. Give me a second. There we go. How's that? That's okay. That's not bad. You can see my spaceship down here. All right, so here we go. So here's the BCT testing. This is a label, okay? This is one of my favorite things that we've added is the label, because I can do test bot 1, right? And then I could do a test bot 2, okay? Or whatever you want to call it, you know, Bob the bot 1, Bob the bot 2, and I could actually run 2 separate strategies, like from TradingView, or 2 separate trades completely, and the bot can handle multiple trades. So just so you know, on Bybit there is a limit of how many trades with like actual market orders on exchange that you can have open, and it's about 10 per coin. So for me, I could have 10 trades on Bitcoin, 10 trades on Ethereum, 10 trades on this coin, 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 and the bot can actually manage all of those trades, right? So for Bitcoin, if I wanted to have a test bot 1 that was trading something specific, and I wanted to do some kind of close, right? Like, let's just say I want to do a super trend close, you know? Let's just say I'm a baller. I buy in down here and it moves up, and as soon as super trend turns red, I can put a close on this trade, and then I could have another trade open that maybe closes on the ATR, and I can change those and I can control those by labeling my bot and labeling my strategy, so I can run multiple strategies. Honestly, that's kind of getting a little bit advanced, but it is an option. So I just wanted to kind of bring that up. Disabling the stop loss. There's actually some people, including myself, that sometimes I don't use a stop loss. You know, my position size is kind of my risk management. I usually don't run super high leverage. So if I go into a trade and, you know, I take a short, which I took a short up here, right? This was one of the shorts I took. I mean, you know, we dropped, I mean, I was like 13x leverage, I think. Yeah, it was 13x leverage, and I got in, I think it was like right in here, you know, not all the way up, but, you know, right in here around 17,900-ish. And I mean, I rode this down, so like I didn't even have a stop loss anymore, you know, at that point. I just knew we weren't gonna, you know, blow up that fast. So there is an option to disable the stop loss if you want, but definitely use proper risk management. So the delay, this would be used for like if you want to put it in and have the trade delay for a minute, just specify how long to delay before sending the signal. So that was there was just specific strategies people were trying to run. It was something that they asked for. It's not something I've actually used for me in my trading style, but I know that others have used that. Now the retry, on the other hand, is something I definitely use. Let's say we come up to, and I'm going to use this because it's here. You know, we had price rise, right? And then let's just pretend like we have momentum down here. Momentum's dropping. Okay, so we got our momentum waves doing this, but the price is rising. So I want to short, and let's just say my bot fired right here. Well, actually, an actual example would be if my bot fired right here. You know, we weren't quite diverging, right? It's not quite a divergence yet, but the bot kept retrying, and eventually the divergences showed themselves, and then so the bot would have maybe fired over here. All right, and so I can choose how many times I want it to retry. Let's say, you know, I want it to retry 10 times, and these are seconds. So 10 times every 12 minutes. I think that's 12 minutes. So I would get, you know, 100 and whatever, you know, it would try every 12 minutes for 10 tries, and it would say, hey, do you have divergences? Hey, do you have divergences? And it would check every 12 minutes for however long I tell it to. I like that, you know, because sometimes the price movement's so fast that the indicators, you know, most of the indicators that we all use are lagging. You know, let's be real about it. So if they're laggy, then the retry is what kind of allows you to allow it to spike and create the divergence and then try and enter. So that's definitely something I learned. Just so you guys know, all this stuff I'm going over is going to be in short videos as well. So I have someone, I'm not like some gifted teacher at all. I just one of the, you know, creators of this bot, and I trade and I use it all the time. So, but I do have a gifted teacher who's going to be helping me put together these short videos for you guys to reference for this kind of stuff. So just know that, you know, we're going to provide even more content as far as quick and easy to look at and, you know, learn, where you don't have to sit through long streams. But I do like the streams because people can ask questions, so we're going to be providing both. So the TAC bots is included in tier 2 of the purchase of Crypto Fusion Bot. So if you buy tier 2, then you get access to a lot more of the advanced channels and the TAC bots indicator, and of course the TAC bots channels. So yes, it is. Okay, Gary, this is actually really good feedback. Yeah, I don't see why not. I actually have recently asked for kind of a specific page layout that is kind of what you're talking about, but the close part, I like that. I would want to add that to that. It'll probably take us a little time with the features we're currently working on are kind of a big deal, and we really want to get those going. But yeah, man, I really like that. So that's going to get written down. So absolutely. Maybe right next to take. So pretty much we could manage a trade 100, almost like an exchange per se, you know, but not an exchange, but just connected for the bot. So I like that, man. Thank you. All right. So let's fire a trade. Let's do this. Let's get out here, remove all drawings. Boom. I kind of wish they had they might have a fake market somewhere that just does this, you know, and just goes, so that way I can just do stuff. So, all right. So I've kind of shown you the website. That was just a real basic overview of how to use it. webhook URLs, this is actually really important to understand that we have an open signal URL, we have a close signal URL, and then we have custom confirmation URL. So the custom confirmation URL is if you want to feed something in the database that you want the bot to look at before your trade actually hits Bybit. So for example, if I want to long a trade, right, let's just say I put in a long trade right on the bot, but I want to tell the bot like, hey, I need this EMA, I need this is a terrible example, but let's just say that that's how it went. I want the bot to say, I want price above this EMA before it longs. So what I can do is set alerts on this EMA to be sent to our database, and they'll sit there saying, price is above, price is above, price is above. And you set your trade up right here, and the bot would go, hey, where's the price? It's below, so I'm not going to take this trade. But let's say your signal clicks here, and it's going to say, hey, you know what? Price is above this EMA, so yes, take that trade. Okay, that was just a really quick example, but that's the kind of stuff you can do, which gets into like super crazy algorithmic trading where I've seen, 5, 6, 7 different confirmations have to be met before you take trades, and it gets crazy, but it's awesome because it allows you to kind of take your trading style and either semi-automate it or fully automate it. Yeah, there is a course. Actually, Jayson is going to be providing a course. Jayson would be in that category of really gifted teacher, right? Most of us have seen, how he does. So yes, he's going to be providing that. I'm going to be providing live streams like this and short videos, anything from 15 seconds, which I know is really fast, to like 5 minutes. So I'll be doing long, drawn out, boring live streams, but then also 15-second to 5-minute videos to just show you how to do something. So on this YouTube channel, we do have shorts, and they're short educational videos. That's pretty much what I'm going to be focusing on as far as a course. Now our wiki, which let me go ahead and flip over to that right here. You can open our wiki, and there is like example getting started section. So this is like completely under construction, but this is 100% usable. Okay, so this wiki is like 95% accurate. Some of it needs to be updated, but we are currently doing it, and we're actually going to get these videos embedded much better than they are. But signing up for CFB, logging in, authorizing Discord. So you click on this video, and this video is 10 seconds. And it just shows you how to do it, right? Okay, so that's the kind of stuff we're going to be working with and providing. All right. Whoa. There we go. So that was just an example, but this wiki is actually very helpful. It was put together by moderators and some of our traders and different things. So it's here, it provides information, and all this is going to be updated. So what I was saying about this, right, and let's just say I want to clone this. So I'm going to clone this and do my test bot 2, and I'm going to name this BTC test bot. I'm just going to call it short, pretend like it's my short bot. We're going to keep everything the same. Yes. So now, as you see, I have 2. So once you create a strategy that you want to use, either to fire to the bot immediately or to post in a trading view to trade off an indicator through an alert, which I can show you that as well. You can just clone them and then just change them to Ethereum, or change them to ADA or whatever other coins you want to trade, Litecoin, and then it just makes it easier. It's a little bit faster. So yes. So it looks like I need to change my buy on my short bot. Let's go ahead and do that. Side short. There we go. Excuse me. So the labeling. The labeling is actually really, really, really important. So this label right here, I can send, let's say I have both of these open, right? But I only want to close this one. Oh, I have to, okay, see. I have to actually come down here since this is a open. I'm going to clone this. Close. There we go. That's what I need. 100%. You can choose how much. So you can use a close as a like take profit or as a stop loss. Okay. So now there it is. So let's go to signal. We're feeling testy. We're going to do this. This is just a short. So let's go ahead and send this to bot. Immediately, we should see it pop up and populate. There it is. Boom. All right. So that's filled. Okay. So let's try this one, right? And I'm going to send this one to bot too. Oh, you got to click OK. Don't forget that. I looked away immediately. Was just like, all right. So there we go. We got both trades open right now on the exchange, right? But I only want to close one of them. So I can come to this, and since I made a close for the short, then that's the one we're going to close. It's going to close 100%. I can send that to the bot, and it closes it. It's pretty fast. That was actually pretty good. So that's how you can either algorithmically or by yourself, manage multiple trades, just with the label. So using the label. All right, I'm going to take a look and see if we have any other questions. I'm just looking through some of the channels. And my poocher's out there barking at something. This bot has been being built now for about 2 years. It's a good question, EdChips. So let's go over that. So actually, because the J trades is like the biggest thing I do. Hold on, I'm gonna close my window so you guys don't have to listen to the dog. She's a sweetie, but she's barking like crazy. Yeah, it's getting kind of hot in here with all this stuff running. All right. So, yeah, this is like the biggest thing I do is trade Jay's trades. That's actually where this bot came from, right? So let's see. So there's a couple of different ways. There's a couple of different strategies. I'm going to give you the quick and easy. All right, so I'm going to build a strategy, right, specifically for J trades. Okay. Here, I'll just edit this one right here. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, this was just a test one here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call it the J level short. We're gonna give it this label here, BCT USD. You can trade Tether or just Bitcoin. We're gonna short our, we're gonna open. We're in 3%. Because we're doing test net, we're just gonna like crank this up a little, and we're gonna do 50x leverage because we're ballers. And stop loss 10%, max entries per coin 2. You don't have to use this. This is up to you. So here's where this is what I use a lot for J trades. Is I go to the confirmations, and I'm like, okay, when this short hits, I want to make sure there's bearish momentum and that the value is true, and then I want to hit the 1 hour bearish momentum, and I want that to be true as well. All right, and then a lot of times, let's say I want the 12-minute money flow, right, to be coming down. All right, and I'm gonna click save on this. Okay, so I got my strategy now, and that's actually a strategy I use a lot. And you don't have to like have the actual level information here if you don't want. You can just do, you know, I just like everything to be separate, so that way if I label everything different, I can close everything different, and I can take care of specific things. Okay, so now we're gonna go to signal, and we're gonna grab the J short, boom, right here, and there it is, buy 5%. See, I'm not a coder, like I'm legit not a coder. This did not have, it must be the other one. It must be this one. Yes, 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 this is the one. I don't code, guys. So this kind of stuff, that's why this is here. That's why there's a copy message. Because I don't code. I don't have to type code. If you move something in here, it's not going to work. But you don't have to. You just hit this copy message. You come over here. What was our short at? I guess it doesn't matter. You're going to drop. So there's a couple different ways to do this. One, I can just come up to my support that I'm looking at. Let me go to the 1 hour. Actually find something. Let's just say right here, I wanted to make my alert right here. So I add an alert at this price, 17,400, right? And I'm gonna take my message and I'm gonna post it in here. Just like that. And then this doesn't matter. I can give this alert name whatever I want. This is just for TradingView. I do recommend putting in the price level so you can see that really clear. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to grab my URL. And then notifications. And I'll move this over a little bit like that. And then I'll paste. It's just my test net, but still. There we go. Move it back. So now I have my webhook in there. And I'm going to go back to my settings. Only once is what I recommend, because when it hits the level, I want it to trade. Crossing, you can do crossing up or down, like depending on if you want to, like, if it blows through that level and you only want it to take the trade when you're crossing. That's up to you. There's lots of options. You can talk to people in the Discord about it. So crossing, I'm just going to do crossing. So as soon as it hits that level, it's going to send this information to the bot with all of my take profits, how much I want to open, my leverage. And then it's also going to say, hey, is the 12-minute momentum bearish? Is the 1 hour momentum bearish? And is the 12-minute money flow coming down? So there you go. So then I would just simply go create. And then now I have over here. Boom. There it is on the chart. Let's say I want to move it because I think this is a better short. Maybe that other short got invalidated and I'm like, I'd rather go right here. Well, save. There you go. So if you want to copy Benu's stuff, you can do that. You just go in Let's see, hold on, J setups, boom. Okay, so you can come over here. Southpaw, Benyu, and a couple of the other guys, they like to share their trades and stuff. But I would just double check the scripts just to make sure that it's exactly what you want, okay? Because maybe they post a long instead of a short by accident. Human error. So take responsibility, read over the script. But all you'd have to do, don't forget that last little piece. You need all of it. And you just copy, and then you would come in here. Let's open my alert. Boom, right here. And then, bam, now I have his script in here. And save. Just like that. So now if we get here and the indicators are showing what I'm asking for, the trade will fire. Okay, or if it doesn't have, what I want, then it's not going to fire. Which, honestly, I've missed good trades because of it. Because the 12-minute momentum was at a peak, like a dead mountain peak, and there was no divergence. And then it just crashed from there. So what? I missed that trade. But what I do get a lot is, it happened at 3 a.m. The divergences were there. The money flow was coming down. I'm going to take the trade. So it actually looks like we might get a little bot action over here. Come on, man. Give us some bot action on our trade. Let's go. That would be cool for the stream. Come on, testnet. You want to spike out of nowhere for no apparent reason. No volume, and you just spike. I hope it's helpful. You're welcome. So once the price gets to that levels you marked, the bot will look for the trade. They're based on just the alert. Well, yes, just the alert, but it's based on the script that's inside the alert. And so that script tells the bot, like, look at the 12-minute money flow, look at the 12-minute momentum, look at the 1 hour momentum. Are all of those at the values that you want? Then yes, then it'll fire. If the bot gets the trade and you only have 2 out of 3, then no, it's not going to fire. And you can set your own custom confirmations. That's what that custom confirmation URL is for. If you have specific confirmations on indicators that you like, you can set those up yourself and it'll populate. So like, for example, I have some custom confirmations for like super trend, right? So super trend, if super trend hits, the way I set it up inside of TradingView, then it'll feed my database and tell me 8-minute green dots, super trend blue wave 8-minute, VWAP short rev, SCAF small dot. There's, this is the DRA. So there's okay. This is where it gets kind of like you can build whatever you want, and it gets kind of like crazy. I do the best when I simplify. So even though there's 500,000 options, I do best when I find 3 to 5 that work. And that's what I do. And it's usually momentum, overbought, oversold, which I'm hoping to add to the database soon, and then money flow. Usually those 3 are really powerful when for my semi-automated trading. And what I mean by that is where I go in and I take Jay's levels and I put them in the bot, and then I set them up to trade for me. When I auto bot, a lot of times I'm looking more at EMAs and super trends and what's the one indicator with the levels, like God mode, things like that. When I'm looking for more of like completely automated swing trading, that's normally where I start to lean. And different markets, different bots work better than others. So here's my confirmations, right? And then here's my confirmations values. So bearish momentum right now is true. And then over here, it's false here on this coin. If I look at 1 hour, it's false. You know, if I look at money flow. So if I build a special VWAP rev, which I don't think I have that alert running, we'll find out. Where did that VWAP rev go? There it is. No, actually, I think they're running. Then I can see what value is currently in my database. So if I build something custom, I can check. We can't do 2 out of 3 yet, so we can't do an OR statement. The only way you can, there's actually a workaround, and that's to set up two bots. One that takes 2 out of 3, and then the other one that takes the other 2 out of the 3. Okay? And then you would just say, but only open 1 trade. Okay? I know it's awesome. It's awesome. So if I come down here and I want to take this short and I want to go to edit and I want to say I want the if or statement, right? Stop loss 1%. Max entries per coin, max entries per side. Ah, okay, that's what it is. It's not, it's still being worked on. So what we're going to do is we're going to do max entries per label. So that way you can have control of how many per label open as well as per coin or per side. So that way you can create Autobots, but you won't get 15 open because you only have 2 available spots for bots to open a trade on Bitcoin. And you only have 1 entry per side, so you're only going to get 1 long and 1 short, and then if something else fires, it's not going to take the trade because it sees you're already in one. Hope that makes sense. I'm going to kind of bring this back down just a little here. Hopefully you guys can still see that. That's the way I'm used to seeing it. I was kind of hoping we would hit this, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and see if I can just get it to fire, because I know it should be far enough away it won't close this immediately. So let's just drop our take profit right on top. Come on. Get it. You know you want to. You know you want to. Wow. Come on. We've all done this, right? Take my profit. Here we go. Just like that. And then boop, move the stop loss automatically for me. That's the biggest thing for me. This is the kind of stuff it helps me with, is locking in trades. I mean, I got what, a guaranteed $4? I'll take it. So I would say the biggest takeaways for today, really, you have an open signal. That's how you open trades, okay? You have a close signal. This is how you close trades. And you can close it by percentage. So you can close half your trade. You can close 100% of your trade. You can close whatever, you know, a percentage of your trade, right? So for example, let's say this trade that we set up actually fired right here, right? And I'm like, okay, so I want to make a stop loss, so I can actually add an alert, okay? And I can do the crossing, and I can do the value, I give it the alert name, and I can call it stop loss. All right, so I'm going to come here, I'm going to grab my signal close strategy. Boom. This is going to close 100% because this is my stop loss. So I can take this, I can copy message. This is what I recommend, is this button, so you don't get something weird copied in there. Get rid of all that, just like that. Okay. And obviously that's not the right price, right? But let's just say. So let's say that this trade is in a short and it's actively open right now and it goes way down. Let's say I took a couple take profits, but there we go. I'm going to move my stop loss there now. So what this does, okay, this was something that I really wanted and finally got, is that stop loss is not on exchange. So TPSLs, take profits and stop losses, from what I say, it's like I'm a ninja throwing smoke grenades for the exchange. So when you have all of your information on exchange, which you need to have some, so that way you don't, if TradingView breaks, you don't want your bot to not have any idea what's going on. But what I'm saying is that because this is on TradingView, if this price comes up and hits the stop loss on this short that I took that came down, and let's say I took TPs along the way, right? But then I put this here because I just feel like this is a good support. You know, if we come above that, it's going to invalidate my trade, but I want to take that profit. But I don't want my stop loss to be right here where they can see me. I can put it on TradingView like this, and they can't see a thing. So technically, I can just right-click, drop alerts on TradingView, and I can build out an entire off-exchange, you know, TPSL for my trades. And Bybit has no idea except for I entered a trade. And they're like, okay, here's a trade. What's going on? That's actually why you saw the one strategy that I opened that had a 10% stop loss. That's why it was a 10% stop loss, because I had a 10% stop loss on exchange just to make sure in case it breaks. I don't want to lose everything on that trade. But I had a probably, I think it was 3.5% off exchange stop loss. I hope that makes sense. I'm hoping that makes sense. Not to get into all the conspiracies of it, but these exchanges are out there to make money, and they know what they're doing. If you telegraph everything you're doing to them, or everything you're doing, they're going to know where to go, where to find the liquidity, where to do this, pretty much how to come and get you. So, and here's another thing I do sometimes when I am on exchange like this. I can take this and just move it up and be like, there we go. I'm going to take a little extra profit, you know. So now if I'm moving this down, this one here, I'm pretty sure in the script I told it not to move. So if this fills, the stop loss should not move. But I could be like, I want to take a little bit more profit. Let's see if it actually comes up and hits that. Oh, come on. Do it for the peeps. Do it for the stream. Come on. I hope this is kind of helping explain things. A lot of this stuff's in my head, guys. You know, I've just been using this thing forever. Let's go. Fill it. What? No, fill all of it, not part of it. All of it. What are you doing? Fill it. Fill it. All right, so the reason why I'm trying to get this to fill, if this disappears, then I told the stop loss to move. So if I told the stop loss to move and I had my entries like here, 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 then it's going to try and move the stop loss way up here. And of course, that's going to fill immediately. So you just need to be aware. If you like move TP2 and you like move it way down, you know, into an area that you didn't plan on taking profit, and then the stop loss gets crazy, you know why? Because it's only going to do exactly what you told it to do in the script. All right, just fill it. Yes, there we go. Oh yeah, see, I told it not to. So there it is. So we've taken profit. We're ballers. Single digits. Single digit trades here. Realize P. Oh, I was like, what? But yeah, from earlier, I was playing around and doing some testing and stuff. So we got to make up that $1.80, man, on this testnet. I don't want to run out of testnet money. How embarrassing would that be to have to call Bybit and be like, I lost all my testnet money. That'd be my luck. You're like, I need some more fake money, please. There it is. Trade's over. took profit. Bam. Testnet.bybit.com. All right, whatever. I thought you were going to tell me something or show me a card, but all right, there we go. Okay. So hope that was a good example. Hope that helps you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll end the stream soon. I just wanted to give you a quick overview. Like I said, we're going to do small cuts of these kinds of videos that are very short, so you'll be able to be like, what is that extra stop loss move thing? And then hopefully we'll have a 1 to 5 minute video just explaining that, so it's quick and easy. You guys don't have to watch a whole live stream. But I like doing these because you guys can be here, you can communicate, you can ask questions. I'm just going through some of the questions or some of the comments here. It looks pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, you guys just feel free to drop off at this moment. Really, I'm just gonna stay on another 5 or 10 minutes. With or without TPSL hidden from the exchange, they will go to the same place. I don't know, man. I've tested both ways, dude, especially during times of low volatility. I guess it does depend on how much you're trading, how high your leverage is. But I do like the off-exchange stuff. So some of the more advanced things, I'll go over that. You guys feel like, you know, you can drop off if you want. All right, so let's do this. What happens if I do that? Oh, it still shows you. Okay, hold on. So let me move this off to the side a little bit more since we're not going to use it. You can just get out of the way. There we go. All right, so more advanced stuff. So more Scaff when I need him. He's got some of the most advanced bots I've ever seen in my life. All right, so let's drop these off here. And let's not be crazy. This is not a account I use all the time. This is different. Money strength indicator. Yeah, does this one even have my market cipher? Nope, it doesn't. All right, so let's just go ahead. You know what? We got one right there. We'll use that. All right. So, well, this is not a Fibonacci level. Get out of here. Let's just do EMA 20, 50, 40. Bam. Okay. So let me break it down. Let me break it down. So what we would see here, right, is if I wanted to build an Autobot that was looking for longs, okay, when the price of the red line was above the green line, okay? So what I would do is I would actually come up here and I would set alerts, right, on the EMA, on the plot. You're going to have to figure out which plot is plot, okay? Like, as you see, they don't have plot 1, plot 2, plot 2. Some indicators are much more clear on their alerts, but we're going to say that plot is greater than the EMA plot, this plot, okay? So we're going to say that this is the red line is greater than the green line, And that's when we're going to allow the bot to long, okay? So usually you would send something like this once per bar close because you want it to be actually like confirmed, all right? And you would have to build a confirmation for that specifically. Here, let me make this so you can see it. Create confirmation. EMA, let's just say 50 above 100. Let's just say it for an example, right? The options are going to be true. I'm just going to leave it at true. And the symbol for this, I can select all, or I can just pick a coin specifically. All right. And if I just only want this to show up under my confirmations under long, okay? There it is. EMA 50 above the 100. All right, and so now I've created a private confirmation. Webhook settings. The name is going to be at the bottom. Yep. And I want it to be on. As you see, the only coin I selected was this one. So there it is. And I'm going to say it's true. And this is time to live. So this is where you're getting a little more advanced. This is on the 1 hour, right? So 60 minutes is how many seconds, right? So I can do like 1 hour in seconds. Oops, that was terrible typing, but there it is. Okay, so right there, 1 hour. Bam! So the TTL on this would be, boom, that's 1 hour. So every hour, the chart is going to send an alert to our database to say, hey, this 50 is above the 100. Yes, it's true. Okay. So there it is. So I'm going to copy the message and I'm going to post it into this alert. So usually what I would do is just grab this right here. And then, so I'm building out a strategy. I mean, you guys see all those YouTube strategies that are like, oh, if you just trade when this, and this happens, you'll be a millionaire. Well, if it's actually a good strategy, here you go. You could build it. Okay. And I'm not going to worry about the webhook. I would just paste the webhook right here. All right. But then it's just going to send this every time. So like I said, I don't know which plot is which. I would figure that out in the Pine script. But one, I'm not a Pine scripter, and two, I would just find a EMA that actually says the 50, the 100, the 200, or whatever. Okay. And so here we go. Bam. Create. So now I have that alert running. That's going to feed the database. So whenever the red line is above the green line, I'm going to consider that a bullish environment. That's not what I wanted to do at all. But as you see here, when it drops below, we're in a bearish environment now. Okay. So what I could do is I could say, well, when I can come here on the Borf switch B or market cipher, and I could say add an alert when I don't actually have, because this is a custom one that we built for stuff. I could say I want to set an alert when the red dot fires. So we have the, okay, so we have the EMAs on the 1 hour. Let's say I want to enter on 12-minute red dots. So every time a red dot fires, I would actually say I want to set an alert on that asks, hey, is that red below or above the green? And is the money strength index, where is that? Is it crossing up, in a channel, outside a channel, percentage moving up? So I hope this is starting to make sense. I'm actually going to be doing a series where I build some of these YouTube things. So, like, I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to, like, just to build an Autobot out of nowhere is kind of difficult. So red line above the green line, and then let's say the money strength is starting to come down. I'm getting these weaker bars or whatever. You could say if it's inside or outside this channel, or if there's bearish or bullish momentum, or if the VWAP is coming down at a certain acceleration, or whatever. I mean, dude, we we go to these like indicator scripts and they're insane. You know, they just are. The squeeze momentum, like Lazy Bear, I've used quite a few of those, you know, to build stuff. I mean, it's almost endless of what you can build. So, didn't really plan on going into the super advanced stuff today, but I mean, it's there. It's an option for us to use. And yeah, exactly. Use the MACD for second confirmation, 100%. You know, if you want your MACD to do something special, and we actually have guys in the community that PineScript. I don't. A lot of people have asked me, can you help me? I'm like, not with PineScript. I can help you with bot logic and stuff, but how to use it, that's really going to be my role. And development, of course. So, yeah. That's kind of a quick, fast overview of the bot. I see we lost a few viewers on that deep dive there. Like, either you like this kind of trading, you know, and like building some gnarly Autobot, or, you know, you're like, just give me a J level and I'll post a script and I'm done, you know. I usually do both. But if you guys got any questions, just go ahead and drop them in real fast. I'm going to wrap this up. Just was shooting for an hour, went a little over, but it was worth it. So Robert's asking if long term is it profitable. I don't know if he's asking me or someone else. But I mean, for me, yes. Obviously, it's just like trading. If you build a bad bot, it'll wreck you. You know, you make a bad trade and you get wrecked. So it's definitely up to you. You know, what you build. That's why I like the J levels. I mean, he does so much like TA for me, you know, that I feel spoiled, you know. I mean, I can do all the TA myself if I wanted to. I mean, sometimes I do if I'm, you know, picking a coin or something, but most of the time I just go grab his TA. I do my own TA behind it. You know, he does most of the work. I set up the trades that I want. I don't set up every single trade. I'm leaning more towards swing trading these days. And yeah, I just go for it. It's been great. It's been great for me. But I mean, this bot was at first specifically built around my trading style, and you know, because I was number one. Like, I was the one who called Morph Switch and said, "Bro, I know you're like the most talented coder I've ever met in my life. Could you build me a bot that does this for me?" It was actually just for me at first, and he said, "Yeah." And then he's like, "What do you think about building in a way where other people can use it?" And I said, "I think that'd be great." You know, so Robert, the offer will be available, I would definitely say, at least a month or two, maybe longer, just so you know. So yeah, it should be available. I mean, we do have a limited number of seating, but I mean, people are signing up for it, but there's still lots of room, so I don't think you need to rush. Yeah, I kind of like the elevator music. I don't know how much you guys can hear it, but I can hear it pretty well. It's kind of chill. Usually I have some like rock and gaming music in my head. Maybe this will be a better stream because of the calmer music. I don't know. But do appreciate you guys. Definitely appreciate the moderators. You guys are amazing. It is confusing. Yeah, it is. It is a little bit back and forth, but to me it's worth it. I like being off exchange. We do plan on kind of implementing some stuff that will put more functionality on our site, but you know, that's definitely down the road, not right now. TradingView is powerful. It's where I do pretty much all my TA. It's where all my indicators are. You know, my market cipher and, you know, my super kitty stuff, and You know, the things that I use a lot. If I can find a really good CVD on TradingView, that'd be great. You know, something that's actually accurate with liquidations, like high blocks, would be fantastic. I do have a couple of other sites that I go visit for different market information than just TradingView. But when it comes to managing my trades, I pretty much just use the bot in TradingView. So you guys are very welcome. You're very welcome. And yeah, the short videos, there's a whole bunch of them on the channel that would actually help you if you wanted to just go through those. Some of them are older, but they're still really good, and they're 95% accurate to what we're currently doing. Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate everyone being here and stopping in. I'm going to go ahead and drop off. If you have any questions, you can hit us up in the Discord. We do have a visitors channel. Links down below. Can't believe I'm doing shout outs. Link is down below. But if you want to join the Discord as a visitor, you can totally do that. You know, ask a few questions. That's fine. Moderators are fantastic, and some of them are smarter than I am. I'll tell you that right now. I don't even think I've used its full power, to be honest with you. People have done stuff with this bot. I'm like, wait, what? How'd you do that? Can you let me know? You know? Kind of like, I am the bot, so I didn't even know you could do that with it. So there's just lots of opportunity. Cool, everyone. Take care. We'll see you guys in the Discord.